All right, hi everybody. This is Correne from Spiraea Herbs and Snail Trails Homestead, and I'm going to talk to you today about making wild sumac lemonade. So this past weekend, I was lucky enough to be able to harvest some staghorn sumac berries from my grandmother's place. They have them growing wild right along the cliff edge over the lake, and yeah, they did. And I was able to get 4 really nice clusters, which was more than enough for what I needed. I'm going to be making some lemonade this year, making infused vinegars, and I'm even going to try preserving some of the berries and drying them for spice. But what I'm here to talk to you about today is making the wild lemonade. First, a little bit about sumac. Now, unfortunately, I didn't think to film while I was there, but it's really important that you positively identify your species so that you are harvesting an edible variety. Now, depending on where you live, that variety can change. This one in particular, the cones are from, as I mentioned, staghorn sumac, which is Rus typhinia. It gets its name because of the way the leaves attach to the stem. It almost looks like stag's horn. So one of the common names are stag's horn sumac. The stem, and I don't know if my husband can get close enough, the stem is actually really quite fuzzy. A nice way to identify. Plus the red berries is a really good key indicator. The leaves attach alternately, so like this on the stem. And it has a very large compound leaf, so it'll look like it's got lots of little narrow leaves. It's actually technically one leaf. But you know, do your due diligence, check your field guides and do some research online and make sure that the variety that you're harvesting is not poisonous. If they have white berries, definitely stay away. That's a good rule of thumb. And of course, if you're seeing these cones, it's a good indicator as well. So you do want them to be, I'm going to get my husband to zoom in a little bit more. You do want them to be quite red, and take a look on the inside to make sure that they've ripened all the way through. They're not going to have a great taste if they're green on the inside.
You really should.
Yeah, and Monkey Man's here helping me today. And it's kind of a fine balance with harvesting your sumac because you want to get them when they're ripe, but you really want to avoid getting them once they've been infested with earwigs. So that tends to happen around here, mid to late August. Everything here is late because of the really wet spring that we had. So those are some tips for you. And then now we're going to take a look at the lemonade and I'll explain how we made it. All right, so as you can see, we're making what's known as a sun tea. Sumac is really, really high in vitamin C, potassium, magnesium, I believe, and of course because it's high in vitamin C, it's a really good antioxidant. However, sumac is also really high in tannins, and if you boil your water or boil your berries to make your lemonade, you're going to pull out a lot of astringent and bitter properties, and it doesn't really taste that good. So the gentle warming of the sun is one of the easiest ways to make a sumac lemonade. So you're going to want to pull it's tedious work, but you're going to want to pull all the berries off the stem if you can, like I did here. And I mixed it with a little bit of lemon balm from the garden because we really like that flavor. It really adds a really nice additional citrusy and lemony note to it because the sumac berries themselves have a really nice citrusy flavor to them. So you're going to want to pull all the berries off, and the ratio I used was 1 cup of berries approximately to 4 cups or 1 quart of water. And then you're going to put them in a bowl just like we did here and set them out in the sun anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. And we're getting pretty close to done here. If I can show you, the color of the water is what we're kind of looking for. So once it has this sort of beautiful pink tone to it, then you know it's done. You can give it a taste, see what you think. If it's too astringent, add water. If you want to add some honey, you can do that too. Add some lemon juice. It's really a very flexible recipe. Straining it, you're going to want to do 1 massive strain of all the berries. and then run everything through either reusable coffee filters, some cheesecloth, just to get all the, you know, the fine hairs and everything off the sumac. So this is how you make Sumac Sun Tea. I am going to post a link below to the blog post I did years ago, so all the instructions will be on there. And I hope you enjoy your foraging. Again, make sure you're practicing ethical harvesting and that you've positively identified your sumac species before you start drinking any lemonade from it. Thanks again for watching. You can subscribe to my channel if you like on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and all that jazz. Thanks again, and you guys have an awesome day.